Hello everyone and welcome to the last video from the TCG SMP ever. So yeah, the server ended is literally tomorrow. It's literally like 24 hours from now the server will end officially, and we are going to have a next season which will be in about a month, but with my upload schedule it will be nearing 2 months. But whatever it is, uh, I can promise you that it will be great, very great in fact. And um, I have built a lot this season, a lot. If you see behind me, that's all me. And I recently lost my elytra, so let's not talk about that. But um, how better can we finish this incredible series, which was my first good SMP. I should not say good, but like a proper SMP with like a proper player base and a proper time frame, I think. And it's actually pretty amazing what I got to achieve in this SMP uh, this time around. And I was a newcomer this season, a very late addition to the gang. And so I did what I could in the limited time frame. And yeah, I know it's not complete. If you have watched the Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm talking about. It's not complete. I have tried to make it complete, look complete, but it's literally not complete. If you have watched the Lord of the Rings, it still needs a lot of buildings. It needs the things at the top, that castle over there. I mean, that the halls of the kings, the towers, the incredible looking like donuts, the tiers, this mountain, both of those mountain, these rocks, all me. And I should not be narcissistic and not see the people who helped me, of which one of them was Sunny, my immediate neighbor. She helped me uh, so much. I don't know how she manages to help everyone this much, and she helped me so much. She, most of this diorite right here was mined by her. She donated it to me. I mean, gifted it to me, and it's actually quite beautiful. I like it. I like my base. I like what I did with my base, even though it's not complete. It has a certain charm of me, and it's really really cool. I think there is a watchtower, so we can go up in the watchtower and see our base for the very last time. Like I said, there was a lot of help from lot of people, mainly Sunny and Panda. They helped quite a lot. You can see it looks pretty incredible. Yeah, the like the halls of kings is not complete. You can see right there. We can see the sky, but you can see the white tree over there. I virtually can't get up there because I don't have my elytra, so I cannot get into my own base. But it looks, feels, I mean, it looks like Minas Tirith, to be fair, and without the many, key attributes missing. I started building some of the houses, but I quickly understood that I will never finish it. Without some of the key attributes of Minas Tirith, it still looks um, surprisingly near to Minas Tirith, and I'm quite happy with it. So I think we should do a world tour. I think we should do a world tour too. I have showed you this before. It's not that it's good, but there are much better builds in this server which I have never showed to in this channel. So let's view them. Let's start with Sunny, my neighbor. We are literally connected with a base, with a bridge, and she is an incredible builder, and I cannot see how she builds this. It's actually insane how how everything feels. You can see the I think this this pumpkin patch right here is a quite new addition, and you can see tall grass and short grass, the new bushes, dead bushes, coarse dirt, gravel. It just feels lively. It feels like it's just not a bit like plonked. It feels like it belongs somewhere. Obviously, my horse. This is my horse. It resides in this table, and this I think is the epitome of building in this server. Uh, I think there cannot be anything better than this, and I think there. What the heck? The bed is missing, so that's a problem. But I think that there is nothing more well built than this base. And even though there is a base that is this good, it is tied for me. For me, it is the base is actually this base and another base is actually tied at first place for my favorite builds, and um, this base is just, I don't know how to say this. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It's bonkers. You can see it bonkers. It has every single build has an interior. By the way, every single build. I get into here. This has an interior. I get into here. This build. This surely has an interior, right? Yeah, it does have an interior. Does this build have an interior? It should have interior. It does have interior. Oh my god. And the attention to detail. This is basically a lumberjack. So like a wood cutting place. So it looks and feels so beautiful. Is this a lumberjack? This is like a smithing area, whatever it is. It feels like it people live here, right? Even though the roofs are not finished, it feels as though it is part of something being. This is a church. Is there uh, um is there only one church? No. How can there be only one church? There are two churches. There is literally two churches. There is that church which I just showed you, and this church, which is a communist church, and it everything here makes sense. And I think we are lingering on one bill, one base for too long. This is going to be a long one because I don't have an elytra, and I'm too lazy to edit this video, so you guys have to see me traveling around the server. Mm, like this, the nether parts. I think I have showed you this. This was a huge. This was done by me and Benji. Okay, I forgot to mention the name, by the way. That base belong to that is base is the pink village that is made by Sunny, and yes, Sunny is great. Sunny is probably the greatest, I think. So what I was saying was the nether pathways are basically built by me and Benji. Even though I did not build this carpets, I only contributed to the maps. Benji did most of the work, and he was brilliant. He was one of the funnest guy I have ever worked with. Um, we had a collaborative effort. He was fun. He was nice, and um, this roadmap basically um, go tells us everywhere what it is. That side is me, and then Gigi, and then Jove. So let's just see the big bases of the server. There are many small bases. I mean many. There are very incredible bases, but the thing is, I I don't have an elytra. If I had, I would have checked them. So we are only going to check the small ones, which are, I mean, this is Jack's base, and that is Ellie's base, and they are both. Let's start with Jack's base first. It is a great uh, base. I don't know how to put this, but it has its own charm. The flow, the trees. This is basically this area is basically known as the Crimson Court. This is by Jack Simpson. I think you guys know who he is. And this this area, even though some of it is unfinished, and I should not complain about unfinishedness. My base is 50% unfinished, but this base, for what it stands for, God, it looks great, and it is a maze, by the way. It is a complete maze. You don't know where you go when you are going in Jack's base. Luckily, I do know, because I lingered and stroll around bases quite a lot. So you get into here. There is a wall of um, Enderman. You get into here, and this is basically a means, and it has storytelling. It has a different kind of storytelling. Jack is in fact at his core, Jack is a storyteller. So he this base, it speaks an unique story. And about Ellie's base, Elemental Lord, he's a good friend. um, he's a very good friend, and he basically does not play that often, but for what he plays, this is a great base, and he is an underrated builder. I feel like he is an very underrated builder. um, yeah, you can see how he makes the shapes of the builds. It is quite nice how he does the shapes. You can see um, it's quite nice how he does the shapes. You can see the fan blades. And by the way, if you don't know, this base is a parkour course. It's a parkour course, and I don't know what the objective of the parkour course is and how to accomplish it. That's why there is a tableau there, by the way, and how to accomplish it. But I know I can't, because I tried and I failed. But you did. So it's an incredible, both are amazing bases. The next base we are going to go towards is a near one. Actually, many of our bases are near to each other, and the next base we are going to go towards is you. Honestly, uh, I feel like another underrated builder, very underrated builder. She does not do things. Um, People in our SMP, we actually um, have like a builder thing. So me and Sunny and Panda and Agnes, they are like the builders of the server. And I think Yu's name should be taken there often, because Yu is a great builder. She is a master with the shapes. You can see how she uses the blocks, to make the shapes. You can see right there how she uses the blocks, um, and you can see here, this is probably one of the most greatest examples. She does not leave a clean wall. It's like there are two crescents here, there is a detail, and details are everywhere. That's what I like about her base. And another compliment, obviously the interior is not done, and I cannot complain about that. But another very interesting thing about you is she I feel like you is the kind of person who never runs out of ideas. And this is true, because the amount of alter egos she had this season is kind of bonkers. She obviously did the sniffer thing with me. Then she did the bee. She was a bee queen, right? Um, uh, she was also cow monist. We can see that church later, but she was also a cow monist. She formed the cow monist movement, and the thing is that she is a master with storytelling, and I feel that in many ways she um, tells a story that tells a story, and she is like Cobb from Hermitcraft. Never runs out of ideas, never stops the grind. She is basically the grinder of this the season. This is also you build, by the way, and you can see how she mixes the color. You can see here the transition to the deep purple to the like of teal color of the copper through proper blocks is insane, and it's actually very commendable. Like I said, she should be um, regarded to as more, as a builder. And you can see the atmosphere that she creates here is incredible stuff. The next base I think that is closest to here is if I can find a bet, I think. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Um, if it had an elytra, I would have taken it, but it does not have an elytra, and that's sad. Um, yeah, I will tell you what I will do with these diamonds. These are my diamonds, so I will tell you what I will do with these diamonds. Yeah, I saw a bed. Thank you. I am going to steal this bed. I don't think you minds, and if she does mind, she can't do anything. I don't think. Um, she can't do anything to me, at least. So I'm stealing that bed. So this was a great build. Like I said, a very underrated builder. The next base is 8S, and this is actually like uh, what can I say? A wild card base, because if we talk about what 8 built this season, it's this. This is 8's base. This is his bunker, as he calls it, and it is packed full to the brim with stuff, um, and small farms, and his mine down here. I think it should be his mine, right? It is his mine. So why, to me, why 8S is he's a good friend. Obviously, he is an amazing friend, lovely friend. And why to me he stands out? Because he is like uh, somebody from the Hermita server called Skiz. And I think I give this compliment a lot. I think you is also very close to Skiz, but I think 8s is literally Skiz. He doesn't he can't build. He told this to me himself, that he is not good at building, he is not good at redstone, but he is only there for lovely times. And he it's not like that he doesn't play on the server, he plays on the server very much. And most of the time he's messing with us, he's ranting with us, he's talking with us, and he's farming tree with hands. This is his tree farming area, and he farms his tree with his own hands here, by the way. He doesn't have a tree farm, and he owns a tree shop. So this is also eight SS like villager training hall. It's lovely. Like I said, not the best builder, not the best restorer, but a freaking dude, mate. He's a freaking good friend and a lovely guy, and always there to um, you know have fun. I'm pretty sure this house was built by Sunny for 8s as a part of an IOU, I think. And as always, it's incredible how Sunny builds. It's also incredible how 8s lives in it. Um, and so yeah, like this thing, like the Gold Leggers SC, the Scootball Club. It was an 80s idea, and 80s brought it to fruition. And it is a great idea, I think. So after 80s, I think the nearest person to go to is the shopping district, which is not a person, but it is something, I think. Because this is the last episode, I wanted to make it. I want this to be big. I do not want this to be like a stupid episode or a small episode. I do not care about the views. I just want to show most of all the the big builds that came that happened in the server. I feel it. It happened in the server, and if we enter from this way, the first um, things that come to our sight is two very large buildings, extremely large buildings. One of them is the town hall made by Panda Mask, the real mayor, and it doesn't have an interior, but it is actually crazy how fast he built this. He built this in like 2 minutes, and it is one of the best builds of the server, in my opinion. And it just looks incredible. And obviously, wanted dead or alive is Sunny. She's a bad mayor. What can I say? And the build after it is actually the dog catcher office. And this is basically the dog catcher office. And please ignore that P over there. There is internal lore going on, which I will not utter here because it will make everything super weird and confusing. But ignore that P over there, made with diamond blocks. That's shenanigans. Except that, if you don't know what this build is inspired by, it is inspired by the writers building in Calcutta. So it you can see, the like the neoclassical touch to the bass. It's kind of half British and half classical, and I just love how it turned out. I obviously never got to completing it. I had many plans with this. I think many plans, but obviously not all things come into fruition. So after that, obviously this is a shopping district. Agnes' shop, one of the best shops. This is Hugh's mangrove shop. This is my shop. Uh, this is the KGQ thing which I never filmed. I did that, by the way. It's confusing. Don't care. The portal, the skull shop, which never happened. The town hall, which was blown up. The vote for panda thing, which has been here for a long time. This is the log shop, the bone shop, the tough shop, the redstone shop, the light shop, the this was also a low thing. It's like people are ending their season, so they are doing low stuff, and Jack has decided that a monster has come alive, and I did something. I basically put like a barrier to stop the monster. This is all me, and I basically covered it with the bloods of the names of the kings, like the blood of Isildur. So the names of the kings who in Gondor. So it still broke out somehow. I don't know how. That is the Shepherd Paddy. That is Sun's Bounty, the armor shop. That is Panda's incredible like stone shop. Doctor Bamboo. That is iron shop. TCG shop, windmill, slime shop. Buff for boycott. Yeah, right. Slay, you slay mate. That is the copper shop, the anglerfish. That I think that Misa built it. I think there is a KFB and there's the Parthenon before it. That is a KGQ thing. You don't have to. This is a KGQ thing. This is a KGQ thing, and that is a C thing. This is a TCG arena, and that's like most of the stuff on here. In here, that's the gunpowder, the shop, the gunpowder shop, the gold shop, the chicken shop, the clock shop, the wheat seed shop. That's the big like industrial factory. The cobblestone shop, the leather shop, the pawn shop. Oh god, I have run my my voice is going. I've never felt this, but somehow my voice is going. Never felt this while recording a video. I think I'm becoming like a proper YouTuber now. So we are very close, to be fair, to the end of this, and the next base which I was talking about is right here, and like I said, it is one of the best bases, and I regard it on the same par as Sunny's base because it's incredible. Stop, do not hit me. And this, my friends, is the Candy Collective. It all started out with that house over there, the gingerbread house, and it slowly became what this is. And basically a candy land of cupcakes, tentacle looking candies, strawberries, uh, candy floss trees, gingerbread house, and candy canes. Uh, Gingerbread house and candy canes. Lovely, sugar balls, and candy flowers, chocolate river, honey river, ice cream sandwiches. Oh my goodness, it's a cake. It's a cake. Um, Here is another, chocolate river. Another chocolate river. This is like um, chocolate river, and it goes out to the castle. This is the candy castle. I will show it to you after. And this is all furnished, by the way. It is completely decorated. Like you can see, it is incredible how Panda did this. I cannot um, believe this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. This is like you get to your um, childhood home, your childhood dreams, and you get to know what it is made of. This is like a river, and it actually feels like real chocolate, because you know the glass trick, and obviously lollipops. Uh, that is some kind of candy, I guess. You know, more candy trees, big candies, cakes, big cakes. This is a pancake, right? Great stuff. More lollipops. That is another tree. This is a gay donut. Um, this is a gay donut. We call it in our SMP. We call it the gay donut. You know, it's really funny how some things get names. This it's ice cream, and more ice cream. Tea. That's not a candy, but sure, mate. Sure, I will get some tea, and that's how I like my tea. To be fair, you can see this. That's how I like my tea. More with more milk and sugar. That's peel tree. Tea. I love that. Candy trees, more candy. Just look at this. This is one of the greatest build, I think, ever. And uh, this base feels uh, just alive, like I said with Panda. I mean Sunny. This is built by Panda Mask, and this is the Sugar Collective, and this base feels alive, just like how Sunny's base felt alive. It feels like I have just woke up in my dreams. Oreos and donuts and Toblerone. Um, great stuff. Well, I can't speak more because I am losing my voice. I don't know how that happened. But we have a couple of bays nearby which I want to show you guys because they are really close by. So before we again, one of the greatest builds uh, of all time, and obviously I can spoil it to you guys, but um, Panda and I are doing something good next season. We are doing something next season. You can see how great that looks, and of course it feels and it looks and it uh, is in just incredible. Uh, and that's the same. I keep this base on the same par with Sunny's base, because they are both great, amazing, and uh, absolutely bonkers how Panda made this. It's a big base, by the way. This is an enormous base. As we cross this bridge here, we get to Alaphane's base. Um he doesn't play quite often, so it's just the Irish flag and some kind of county flag, and this Ballymuck. Fight go my bile. My bile. Atamuka. Atamuka? Is that Atamuka? Fight go mobile. Atamuka. welcome to Ballymuck. And obviously, it's a very Irish town. And site safety warning, construction, no authorized entry. It's 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 yeah, it's nice for what it is. It's a very very good, you know. It's I love how people are different and how people build, and this is a testament to that people are different. And I really like this build to be this bridge. It looks very good. This looks very good. Lovely bridge. So as we move towards this, we get to some of the large bases of the server. That is not a base, but that is Bessie the Redeemer, I think. So Bessie is a cow from the order of Cow Moonism. It's Cow Moonism. I love how they named it. And Bessie was made by you and Agnes, I think. And it is a very good build. It basically houses the cow Bessie. I will not go near it, but it basically houses the cow named Bessie, and she, obviously cows are female. She was redeemed. She was resurrected there because Bessie was killed, unfortunately. As we get close, we get to another one of my favorite builds of the season, and this base, it's not a base, this is the church of Cow Monism. And let me enter it through the front gate, but you can see it's a Gothic church with stained glass, and it just looks, it is obviously, this was built by Agnes, obviously Agnes, and this was built by Agnes and as far as I know, Sunny, and you was also involved. But as we enter, standing behind it feels like the Cologne Cathedral, or the Notre Dame. But when we enter it, it's like a completely different place. It feels so sacred, and so it feels so sacred, and um, it feels like a sanctum. And this, love how the lights come down, so it looks like the ceiling is very high. And it's, like I said, one of the greatest build of the season. um I know the secret. This is Gemus. This is the daughter of Bessie, the original cow. Bessie was retired later, so yeah. So I love how the seats work. um right, love how the seating works, love how this works, by the way. And it takes us to here. um it takes us to here, which is uh, basically a choir place. Is there anything on that book? There's nothing on that book. What the heck? Why is there nothing on that book? But it is a choir place, so people can do their choirs. It's a grand piano. In a very 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 nice build. uh, and even though I am a Protestant, I don't follow the order of the original communist, which you and Agnes are. I still gotta appreciate this uh, church. It's an incredible church. And for the next base, and this is the last set of base we have. Or I should say basis. Let me sleep. Oh my god, I am losing my voice, and my throat feels so bad. I cannot say. So we get near to. This was a KGQ thing, by the way. You don't need to know what KGQ is. Just know that it was basically like a copy of the barge quests, um, and people had to do the quests there, and it was really fun. Many people did it. Not many. Three did. Sunny, Panda, and Short, of which Sunny won. Panda came second. Uh, as we get near here, we get near to the cow and we climb the mountain as to get to another base, and I fell down. But if we get near here, that's a fun word to say, near here. Near here, that's a fun word to say. If we get near here, um, there are obviously sniffers. I don't know how, but we get to two bases. One is one of my favorite bases. I will not say the greatest because, well, it's not that big, but it is one of my favorite bases because it uses color, not structure, not blocks, but color. We stand afar, it looks really cool. It has a shingled roof. It literally feels like I am in Santorini, in Greece or something, in Italy, in like southern Italy. I feel like, and there are washing. I think these are clothes they washed. Like, see this. The how incredible does that look? Yeah, like olive orchards. That's so Italian. Um, we get into it, and of course it's decorated. And this is, by the way, Agnes. Agnes built this, and of course I'm a huge fan of how she builds. It's always so inspiring for me, as and a builder, because Agnes can do so well with the small space that is given to her, and I love it. I think this is Thunder's base, and I think that is Gentlest Page. That is Page's base, I think. Or that can be player name. I do not remember though. So I think I will end my video right here because there isn't much more to discover. Obviously, this build is also a unique one. Uh, okay, this is Thunder's base. This is Thunder's base. That is a Page, I think. I never got to finishing it. And um, Thunder, they are a great person. They, I actually collabed with them with the dog catcher stuff that went on, and they were so fun to team with and collab with. Um, they were so fun to team with, collab with, and get behind uh, during the dog catcher stuff. They were my um, they were my deputy dog catcher, an assistant to the deputy dog catcher for a while, and they were really helpful. So that's all I want to say about Thunder. About Page, I think that's Page. If I'm mistaken, I'm very sorry. About Page, I don't really know about a Page. I never played with Page. I never even saw page online, to be fair. um, I don't know anything, never played with them. So but of course, uh, they have contributed to this server, and so many more. We have not even scratched surface of what this be these awards are. Not awards, I mean, this SMP is. What this SMP is, we haven't been to Jove's base, we haven't been to Tyrant's base, not Arvitar's base, not um, I haven't been to Dark's base, and of course, like a complete narcissist or a salesperson, I will say you should come here. You should come here and you should check out our SMP, and you should play in our SMP, um, and see the bases which I have not named. I mean, I have named, but I have not seen, like Joves and Avatar and Tyran and um, Dark. There are so many more. Like Aetherion, I am pretty sure we haven't seen Aetherian's base. Um, GG, we haven't seen GG and Temari's base, even though they are very close to me. I am just too far away to see them now. So it is your job to go and see your base. So download the wall download. I'm pretty sure I will post it in my community. So if you want to check our server out, please download the world and play in it. It would be lovely. I mean, it's free. It's literally free. You don't have to pay a single penny for it. But if you download it, and it will mean a lot to us, because most of us have put so much time and energy into this base, for just our satisfaction. So if somebody else sees it and appreciate it, it would be a lot of motivation. So with that, thank you for watching. I will see you all on the next episode of Bedrock Ground, not Ground, on the next episode of Bedrock Gang SMP. Goodbye.